Alright, I'm Chris, instructing in the Ferrari 430 Scud here with Michael Pyle.
Yep.
And we're going to do 7 laps tonight.
Yep.
Welcome to Exotics Racing.
Right on.
Once again. Okay, so you ever driven a car like this before? With the paddle shift?
Yeah.
You have a paddle shift before? Okay. What kind of car did you drive?
I had an M3 that had...
Oh, an M3 with paddle shift. Okay, cool. Those are good cars.
Yeah.
Those are really good cars. These paddle shifters here, this is on a dual clutch transmission, so that means that when you shift gears, you want to stay at full throttle while doing an upshift, just as you would braking doing a downshift. You don't want to let off on the brakes to downshift, so just make sure that you stay full throttle when upshifting. You'll be surprised how quick this car shifts.
Yeah.
It's like boom in gear. Pretty cool. Braking, probably #1 most common mistake people make is not braking hard enough. So when you apply the brakes, you just want to progressively brake harder and harder and harder. That allows weight to transfer to the front tires, giving you more grip, allowing you to brake harder and so on. You want to do that all the way from the 2 orange cones all the way to the green cone at the end of the braking zone.
Yep.
Once you get to the end of the braking zone, release the brakes completely and then start turning the wheel. Just remember that you never want to turn the wheel while braking at the same time. So if you start turning the wheel, make sure you release the brake, and if you release the brake, go ahead and turn the wheel. Okay? And just trust the car. Sometimes even if you feel like you're going too fast for the corner, just release the brakes, turn it, and it'll probably make it.
Right on.
And if not, I'll probably help you turn it tighter.
Okay.
Okay. Once you're turned into the corner, as soon as you start turning, as soon as you lift off the brakes, just rest your foot on the gas pedal. That brings the pitch down attitude of the car from braking back to level, or balanced is what we say. And that balancing gives you traction both front and rear.
Okay.
And that'll give you maximum traction all the way through the apex of the corner. As soon as you start straightening out the wheel in the next straightaway, then you can start giving it gas. So that by the time the wheel is straight, you're at full throttle. So really just remember that you never want to go full throttle when you're fully tucked into the corner. Okay. Finally, the cones on the racetrack, you saw those out there on Discovery Laps. It was probably light when you saw them. Now it's getting dark. So now the green cones are lit with a stationary red.
Okay.
And then the orange cones where you begin braking are flashing red. Okay. So if you see a green cone or a stationary red, just aim straight for it and get as close as you can before you start your turn. That'll keep you on the fast race line around the racetrack. Okay. Obviously don't hit any cones, and the blue paint that you may see in your headlights will stay off the blue paint. Okay. That's very slick, especially tonight. So we'll stay off it. Okay. All right, any questions?
No.
You ready to do it?
Yep.
All right, cool, let's do it. Foot on the brake, and we'll go ahead and click it into first gear right there. I'll turn the automatic feature off, and then straight on out right through here. And we'll pull out to the red cones out there into the darkness. Just straight out right past this K-rail right here, and we'll stop right there. All right, hard left turn. We'll go through these blue cones. Upshift right here. Aiming for that stationary red right there. One more upshift. Now you can turn it on in there. Looking down the straightaway. Squeezing on the gas. Full throttle. Upshift again. Brake. Downshift once. Ease off the brakes. Foot's back on the gas pedal. Just cracked off idle. Following that Audi right there. Squeeze on the gas. Full throttle. Downshift, ease off the brakes, a little bit of gas, I'll help you pass them. All the way down here on the inside. What's that?
I wonder why it was flashing.
Yeah. Brake here, release the brakes. Now turn it, a little bit of gas. There you go, that's balance right there. Squeeze it on, full throttle, left side. Brake real hard, aiming for the cone. Ease off the brakes, now you can turn it tighter and tighter, beautiful. Squeeze on the gas as you unwind it. Off the brakes, turn it left, a little bit of gas, straight ahead to the stationary red, brake, keep aiming for it, and then turn it tight. That cone will set you up for this apex here and give you a good run down the straightaway. Full throttle. Brake real hard, downshift once, brake harder, brake harder, brake harder. No brakes now, turn it. A little bit of gas, just bring that balance back. There you go. Squeeze it on, full throttle. Downshift once, ease off the brakes, crack it off idle, a little bit of throttle, there you go. Far right side, brake. Ease off the brakes, turning tighter and tighter. There you go. Brake real past him. I'll help you do it. Squeeze on the power. Brake here. Release the brakes. Turn it in a little earlier. There you go. He was a little late. Straight out there to the cone. This will help us pass him. Now turn her on in there. Squeeze on the gas. Full throttle right there. Unwind the wheel. Brake real hard. A little harder. Downshift once. No brakes. Crack it off idle. All the way down to that apex. Beautiful. Squeeze on the gas as you unwind it. Full throttle. You having fun yet?
Oh, yeah.
Brake real hard. Brake, 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 brake. No brakes. Turn it. A little bit of gas. A little bit more. All right, brake here. Downshift once. Left hand. Turn it. A little bit of gas. A little bit more. Full throttle. Brake again. Real hard. Downshift one more time. No brakes. Turn it tighter and tighter. Squeeze on the power. Brake. Release the brakes. Turn all the way down there on that apex. Brake again. One downshift. All the way out to that cone. Now turn it in there. A little bit of gas. It'll get us a run on him. Squeeze it on. There you go. Downshift. All the way to the right. Downshift again. Brake. Brake hard. Downshift once. No brakes. Turn it tighter and tighter. A little bit of gas. A little bit more. A little bit more. Full throttle. There you go. Good job. Brake. Brake hard. Brake, brake, brake. Downshift once. No brakes. Turn it. A little bit of gas. Squeeze it on. Full throttle. Right side. Brake. Downshift once. No brakes. Turn it. Little bit of throttle. Find that balance. There you go. Brake real hard. Aim for the cone. Aim for the cone. No brakes. Now turn it.
Yeah. Wanted to turn in too early, huh?
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Squeeze on the gas. Upshift. Brake. Release the brakes. Turn it all the way down to the apex. Squeeze on the gas. Aim for the stationary red. Brake. Downshift. Turn it tight. Looking down the straightaway. Squeeze on the gas. Full throttle. Upshift. Upshift. Brake real hard. Downshift once. Ease off the brakes. Ease that steering wheel tighter and tighter and tighter. Keep it going. There you go. Now you can squeeze on the gas. Full throttle. Brake here real hard. Down. Brake, brake. Downshift. No brakes. Turn it. A little bit of gas. Brake. Downshift. Turn it. A little bit of gas. Brake real hard. Downshift once. Ease off the brakes. There you go. Track's getting cold, huh? Squeeze on the gas. Full throttle. Upshift. Brake. Release it. Turn it. Add power. Straight out there to that stationary red. Brake and downshift. There you go. Ease off the brakes. Turn it. Lap 6 coming up. Squeeze on the gas. Full throttle. Upshift. Brake real hard. Downshift once. Easing off the brakes. Ease that steering wheel tighter and tighter. Looking down the straightaway. Squeeze on the gas. Full throttle. Brake here. Brake. Downshift. No brakes. Now turn it. A little bit of gas. A little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. Brake again. One more downshift. Turn it. A little bit of gas. Find that balance. There you go. Upshift. Brake hard. Brake, brake, brake. Downshift once. Ease off the brakes. Turning tighter and tighter. One more lap to go. Squeeze it on. Upshift. Brake. Release the brakes. Turn it. A little bit of gas. Squeeze it on. And then brake again. Downshift. Ease off the brakes. Looking down the straightaway. One last time. Full throttle. Brake real hard. Downshift once. Easing off the brakes. Are you having fun yet or what? All right, looking down the straightaway, full throttle right there. Brake real hard. Downshift once. Ease off the brakes. Turn it. A little bit of throttle. Unwinding. Squeezing it on. Brake. Release the brakes. Turning tighter and tighter. A little bit of gas. Straighten out the wheel a little bit. Brake real hard. We're going to back it down a little bit. Easing off the brakes. brakes, we'll pull in right past the white cone there, and right on down pit lane.
That's awesome.
Good job, man. That was awesome. What do you think of this car?
Yeah, this thing's fast.
This thing's cool.
It's fun.
You're like the fastest guy out there right now. Everybody else is afraid of the dark.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like
Man,
it.
I'd do that all day.
Yeah. Easy for me to say though. I know this track.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's actually, that was the thing. It's crazy. You can't really see where you're going as much.
No, not
There's
at
not
all.
many visual
Right around this way here.
references.
No, there's not, and you have to kind of.
Oh yeah.
You have to kind of see the track, know where you're going. There's a lot of dark spots out there.
Where am I going?
We're gonna pull in this first one right here,
Oh, okay.
right next to that one. All right, perfect. Right there is good.
That was awesome.
Both paddle shifts, we'll put it into neutral. Then you can take your foot off the brake and just turn the wheel all the way left. That'll keep it from rolling away. Good job. That was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
That was rad. You driving any more cars tonight?
I don't know. I might. Depends.
All right,
Might
cool.
go on there and see, because they kind
Right
of suck you into the deals, you know.
Yeah, a little
Because
bit.
it would be different to get out there now that I've got.
Yeah, now that you've seen it.
Because I could see another the other 7 laps, then you're more comfortable with.
Right. Yeah. Well, if you go back out, you're going to be naturally faster just because you've already seen the track.
Right.
So just be prepared, no matter what you drive, to brake a little harder because you're just going to be faster.
Right.
And that'll actually allow you to go even faster because the harder you
It's
brake.
weird.
the
I'm
better
not
you
used
go.
to braking so much before and then not braking through the corner.
Right.
Because you're so used to always braking through corners. Which
Right. Yeah,
not good,
we're
right?
taught bad habits in our
Yeah.
regular driving. So yeah, you want to release the brake so you have more traction through the turn,
Right.
and that'll get you on the gas sooner. And that's kind of the trick.
Amazing. Do I just pull this out?
Yeah,
or
let's
what's-
be turn